welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing the first ride on our BSA Bantam 350. So I know that some of you have seen the unboxing video, but yeah, I haven't actually ridden one, so it's a bit grey now. It was lovely in Cheltenham, nice and sunny, and I've come just outside and it's misty and freezing. As you can see, it's really nice and dirty. So I've done about 4 miles on it just to get outside Cheltenham. I had a customer test ride this one this morning and order a red one, which is really, really nice. So you can see it's nice and dirty already. So yeah, so I've just filled up with fuel. I'm just not gonna go too far today because it is bloody freezing. But I just want to I've never ridden one, so yeah, I want to see what it's like. And first impressions are already very good. Just kind of been around town, just kind of come out to a little village just outside of Cheltenham, and now I'm just gonna, head somewhere else. Just for reference, I just filled it up. It was £11 to fill it up. I put 5 litres in when I PDI'd it. The customer when I did 10 miles on it. I think it's done 18 miles, so yeah, I thought it was quite cheap to fill up. Right, which way shall we go? Let's go on a little bit of twisty lanes maybe. Let's head this way. Mine did say no parking, but it doesn't apply to us. Yeah, so first impressions are great. Really, really easy to ride. Yeah, really easy to ride. The gearing is, I mean, you can just nearly come to a standstill in kind of like third gear and just pull away. The gearbox is really, really smooth. Just kind of clips in and out of gear, lovely. It feels a bit funny riding. I haven't ridden in boots in a long time, so I always have trainers on, so it just takes a minute for me to get my feet into the right position. But yeah, rides lovely, and yeah, the gear shift is really smooth. Mirrors are good, you can see out of them. Maybe not that one, it's not in the right place. Oh god, it's fresh. So yeah, the noise of it is great. There's loads of pops and bangs on the overrun. I really wasn't expecting that for this kind of thing, but yeah, it makes a great noise. Nice kind of induction roar. Obviously, we're still got to run it in. Yeah, so it's under 19 miles, so I'm not going to be going mad on it. But power-wise, it's got plenty of power. I won't say loads of power, but yeah, you know, for this category bike, it's got yeah, it's class leading 29 horsepower, and it's yeah, it certainly does pull. Obviously I'm not going to go above kind of 4,000 or 5,000 RPM, but even below that, it's, you know, it does pick up very nicely. Yeah, I'm going to try and stick to some kind of B roads. I don't want to be up doing 60-70 mile an hour when it's brand new. But it does mean it's going to get dirtier though, which is a bit annoying. So you see there, it just picks up so nice out of a corner. Yeah, I'm really, really impressed with it. I can't say too much more on that. I'm a bit kind of, a bike that costs £3,500, and I think the build quality is brilliant on it. Like, I just can't see how, yeah, I can't see how they've done it. It's brilliant. It feels so light as well. You know, I don't really ride many. I haven't ridden many small bikes in a long time, but it feels like a nice small 125. Well, not too small, but you know, it just feels nice and light, nice and agile. I think it sits at 56, 60, absolutely fine. Oh god, my hands are cold. Oh. At least it's not raining. I've been waiting to get out on it, but it's been chucking down in rain the last few days, so yeah, it's not raining now, finally. Alright, I think I'm going to spin it round and head back into town. Right, let's head. I know we'll head over the other side of Cheltenham, go up to the top of the hill, see if I get some nice photos there for our social media. But yeah, no, generally really impressed. Like, it's got so much pickup. Look at that. For such a small engine, you'd never know. I think that's why everyone's just so kind of surprised by it. All the reviews I've ridden and I've read, and on all the forums now, everyone's just blown away by it, and I can see why. It's just incredible bike for the money. You've got the Royal Hunter, the Royal Enfield Hunter, which is very similar, but is down on power. I think that's just a little bit more money than this, and then you're going to jump up, and then you've got like kind of the Speed 400s and the Triumph Scrambler 400, but then they jump up to 5.5, probably £6,000 by the time you put some extras and bits and bobs on them, which is nearly double the money. So I don't think you're going to get. I don't think you have double the amount of fun on something like that than you would on this, And this is the right price. You can have this as a second bike. You can have, a GS in the garage that you're touring on, and have this just for weekends, for popping out and grabbing a beer on, or pop into a coffee shop on a Sunday morning. I don't know if you can hear that overrun on here. The camera might not, the mic might not pick it up, but yeah, it's such a nice little pop and crack on the overrun. Well, maybe so, not a criticism, but I would say the gearing is really low. Like you can nearly be at a standstill in third, and I mean it just pulls right through like that. But kind of you can get up. This is fifth at 30 miles an hour, and it's still doing like 3,500 revs. But I don't know I can't see on there what it actually kind of redlines to, but this goes up to 12, but I don't know whether not that I'm going to try it now, it's brand new. But I was meant to be doing the first ride video on the Scrambler today, but my hands are so cold I don't think I can take it. I've only been out like 20 minutes. Like this type of bike on this type of A road, or is this a B road? I don't know. This type of road is just perfect. You don't need any more power than this. So give you an update on the kind of stock situation. We've got two black ones in stock. We've got two red ones coming. I've just sold one this morning, but I'm going to order a replacement for that one as well, so we'll have another red one available. We've got two yellows on the way, one is sold, one is available, and we've got two blue on the way. I haven't ordered any of the grey, because it wasn't, I don't know, it just didn't stand out. I thought a colourway would just kind of be better. I think the black's the better dark colour, so I ordered three of these. Well, one's demo and then two normal, super stock. So yeah, they are available. I'm going to keep, once I've sold one, like it's red on, once I've sold a red one, I'll order one to replace it. So we should always have kind of a good continuous flow of stock coming through. You shouldn't have to kind of wait a long time if you order one and we haven't got one. It should be, within 3 or 4 weeks you can have it. If it isn't in the showroom, I'm just kind of try and keep a steady flow of them coming, because the last thing you want, you get excited about ordering a new bike and you go and order it and they say it's 2 months away. That's just I'm trying not to do that, but yeah, hopefully we can keep selling them. And yeah, and I said they seem to be really popular, so yeah, it's a bit blown away by it. I was kind of yeah, I think it's absolutely brilliant. And there's hardly any vibration. It's really smooth. I thought for a single you might get some vibration, but it's really smooth. None through the handlebars, a little bit through your feet, but you've got obviously rubber pegs there. And the brakes as well, for a single disc on the front, and bear in mind they've only done 27 miles. They're brilliant, really good. I know I've said it, but my hands are cold. Don't know if you know. Oh, and he set the clock as well. That's irritating, isn't it? I didn't do that. Right, let's go up here. Hopefully it's not misty, so I can get a few shots. If my fingers work. even I can open up the phone. Oh, better wait here. Oh, that's open, that's why my face is cold. Look at that. Now I can't open it, now I can't close it because my fans are cold. Come on, Doris. Doing some off-roading in your Yaris. Ah, she's going to get filthy. Oh no. God, the gear, what's it called? Brain's gone blank. Gear selector, gear shifter, gear lever. Okay, I'll get there in the end. You can't even feel you're on it. It's just, you know, it's hardly any pressure. It just clicks into the next gear. It just, the lightest of touches. It's lovely. So it's his third gear at about 13 miles an hour and up a hill, and it just pulls up, no problem. Felt my watch go. I looked at it as if I could read it. Fucking knob. Oh, thank you very much, sir. Okay, let's stop up here and take a few snaps. There we go, got a couple of photos for our Instagram with a lovely backdrop. Oh, I've got a little bit of feeling back in my hands now. Christ, right, I'm going to head back and then potentially take the scrambler out. We'll see. This bike just proves you haven't got to... Oh, Mr. Farmer. Yeah, this bike just proves you haven't got to go out and spend, 20-30 grand on a sports bike to go and have fun and get out motorcycling. This is entry level 3.5 grand, and you get out and do, you just have as much fun on something like this than you would do on a bigger bike. Okay, you're not going to have the speed or maybe the adrenaline rush of going fast, but you can't go fast these days anyway. There's so many potholes on the road and police cameras everywhere. Something like that, you accelerate just for a few seconds and you're above the motorway speed limit, and that could be anywhere. On this you can work it through the gears, still be within the speed limit and still feel like you're riding it hard and having fun. On kind of roads, okay, this is a terrible example of all this down here, but like I said, on kind of B roads and stuff, this is just ideal. You don't need anything more than this. If you want to say a little bit more grunt, you go to the 650 to the Gold Stars, or you go up to that kind of thing. If you want a little bit more grunt, but if you want to sit, at probably 70, a little bit easier, so you're not, if you're in longer distances, then maybe. But yeah, I just think that this is a relatively inexpensive way to get into motorcycling, or to keep motorcycling if you've had bikes for years and years and years, but you don't want to, like a 20 grand GS or whatever sat in the garage, because prices of bikes these are they're just so expensive, and this is just cheap fun. You don't mind having it sat in the garage for the best part of the year in this country. Oh god, that's bumpy. Because you don't get the weather here to be out all the time, so it's going to be sat in, unless if you don't mind getting wet. I don't like going out in the rain, but if you don't mind getting out in all weathers, then great. But if it is going to sit in the garage for 6 months of the year, you don't mind having some of this sat there, because it's not a huge amount of cash. Suspension as well on this is brilliant. It's I must have said brilliant in this video about 40 times. I'll try and think of another adjective to use, but yeah, it's very plush. Deals with it's really nice and smooth, and like I said, it feels very nice. The tyres are good on it. Obviously I'm not really going to throw it around too much, it's they're still on, you know, I don't know, 30 miles. So, but yeah, it feels great. There you go. I didn't say brilliant. And this style of bike now is becoming a lot more. It is a lot more popular. The classic stuff, the smaller stuff, the smaller capacity. I mean, smaller capacity doesn't necessarily mean less fun. I mean, you can have great fun on this, and it's still, you know, 29 horsepower. It's a good amount of horsepower. You know, for you to enjoy, and it's a good step up from someone maybe coming from 125 to a 350, or going the other way. You've had bigger bikes all your life, and you want to come down and have something a little bit smaller, a little bit lighter to manage, because, you know, the motorcycling population is getting older. Younger people are coming into it, but not, you know, not like they used to. But I think this would appeal to both sides of the kind of the biking spectrum. So hopefully we can boost the motorcycling numbers and get some more people on it. I did hear as well they're apparently changing the licensing to make it easier, which would be nice. Because when I did my test, it was just a one test. Well, it was actually your theory, and it was just your one test at 17, and then you're restricted to 33 horsepower. Then after the 2 years, you could jump on and ride whatever you want. Whereas when Emma did it, she was 19, she had to pass her test, do the A1 and A2 and all that rubbish. So it was do one test, so do your theory, do your mod 1, which is in the car park, do your mod 2, which is the riding line, and then she was restricted to 47 horsepower for 2 years, and then had to do the mod 1 and mod 2 again, which is hard. I mean, you've been riding for 2 years and then you have to go back into the kind of like test mode. Sometimes that's harder, because, you know, you've been riding on the road and you've got your own style and habits, and you've got to go back to learning how to pass the test. I mean, she did it, that's absolutely fine, but, you know, I'm all for protecting people going out and buying straight away and buying a stupid CC bike and killing themselves, or, you know, you can do it yourself. You can do that on any bike, but there's got to be an easy way of doing all these tests. And also, it costs so much money as well. I think it was about £800 when she did it then, back in, I don't know, what was that, 8-9 years ago. So no, longer than that, 10 years ago. So God knows what it is now. Here, just round town, just nipping it around all these junctions. It's so much fun. Ideal. It's, you know, and also if you live in kind of in a city, or if you lived in London and wanted something to commute on, this would be perfect. Size of that, Christ. Could have fallen in that. And here we are, back at HQ. Oh, is she coming through in the micro? Zimmer frame beats micro in a drag race. So there you go, guys, that was my first ride on the Bantam. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. It was brilliant, apart from the cold fingers. But yeah, had a great time. Looking forward to getting on some bigger rides, and with some nicer weather. So yeah, if you do want to book your test ride, get in touch. I'll put all the description, contact details in the description. But yeah, get in touch and get out on it and have some fun. We'll speak soon.